30 acres in that hour. And luckily, there's just a little bit of smoke right now, so we're all good.
Yeah, it's hot. It was 95 degrees here in Atlanta. It was hot. So I can understand what's going on. Glad that you are safe, Kevin. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. So we just gonna get right into it. Anybody that comes in late, I'll just let them in periodically. But Kevin, you got the floor. I think for the most part, everybody watched the interview, right? That I did with Kevin on YouTube. Everybody's watched it for the most part, I think. But for the people that didn't watch it, just give them a brief, of who you are and what you're going to be presenting to us tonight.
Yeah, so I had my own cleaning company. I started 13 years ago, successfully sold it after a couple years. And yeah, it was my first like real successful business. And I really loved like building the software, with that. We had the first cleaning company in the San Francisco Bay Area that you could book online. So we just did really, really well with that. And I learned a lot about, I spent a lot of money on, learning how to convert people, how to get somebody to actually pull out their credit card, without calling you. They still do, obviously, but just to like when they land on your website, what makes them want to just pull out their credit card and book online. And so, over the last 5 years, been building out ConvertLabs, and we have websites on there. If somebody needs a website or buy a domain name if they're like a brand new company, or you can put our booking forms, our lead forms on your website. And from there, what we do is kind of everything else. So everything from like managing the credit cards, putting them on hold, charging credit cards, assigning somebody to go do the work. There's a mobile app for the cleaners. So all that, which we'll get into. But that's kind of a little bit about my background and kind of what I've been working on really for almost more than a decade.
All right. Let's get into it. Okay. All right. So go ahead, and if you want to share your screen, and let's get started.
Sure. Yeah. Let me see here. Chrome tab window. It's not only showing you this. All right. Let me see if I can just share my entire screen. Oops. There we go. Okay. So this is the back end of ConvertLabs. So if you have a ConvertLabs account, this is what you'll see when you're signed in. You can ignore this red bar at the top. I'm in our kind of like testing account. So we have like where we test features and stuff. So I'll go over this in a second, but just so you can see what it looks like from like the customer perspective. If I click on here, so this is an example of one of our customers' websites. And here's a lead form that they have. So we're collecting, that information. And if they're not booking, we have the ability to send them some emails to try to get them to book. So we have this, and this is just an example of one of our websites. You can customize them, with colors and content and images and everything. We have things like the commercial quote form. So here's an example of the commercial quote form, and you can really kind of do whatever you want. It doesn't have to be commercial. You can just change the wording. But this is basically just to get more information or collect leads or whatever you want. There's also a gift card page here, and my computer is a little slow, but this is the gift card page. So I had tens of thousands of dollars in revenue from people just purchasing gift cards. So we would do campaigns for like, Father's Day, Mother's Day, whatever, any holiday where we would, send it out to our customers, and people would book or would buy these gift cards, for their parents or whoever. So this is a great source of revenue. And then here is an example of our booking form. So we try to keep it as simple as possible. There's their contact information, the service address, what kind of services, they're ordering. It's going to spit out a price. And, when they want, the dates. You can also do this by availability of your teams, the recurring components. You can ask additional information, like if they have pets or not. and then the credit card details. And so we use Stripe for credit card processing. And as you can see here, it's has my credit card details saved. So I don't even have to go out and find my wallet. I can just click on this button. It's going to load my credit card and I can just book a service this way. The other thing that we have too is we have a login. This client is not using it. They prefer all of their customers to reach out to them, but there's a login where customers can see their booking history. They can rebook. There's an affiliate program that you can utilize as well. And they can change their credit card methods, you know, by just logging in, and they don't have to reach out to you. So this is kind of, yeah, so this is like just an example we have of one of our customers. And here's like the ConvertLabs dashboard. So here you're going to just kind of see a breakdown of like what's happening, you know, in your business, where your revenue is at, your different metrics. You're going to have activity. So this is basically going to be, you know, new bookings that come in, you know, maybe if a customer edited their credit card, it's going to show you on that. Teams as they're working throughout the day, it's going to show you their different statuses, all of that. And then, you know, your booking view, today's booking view here. And if we scroll up, oops. Okay, my computer is super slow lately. So, and then there's also multi-locations here too. So up here, if I click on this, you can also kind of drill down to these different cities or locations, whatever you want to have in there. And the other thing too, there's this create booking button. Sorry, my computer does not like screen sharing this week, so it's been super slow. Oh my gosh.
Feeling. Yes. Take
Okay.
time.
Yeah.
It happens. It definitely happens.
Yeah, I think the screen sharing is just really slowing my computer down. But so yeah, so creating a booking, like if a customer calls you and they want to create a booking, this is essentially the process. And then one thing that we have here that's unique is, let's see if I can get this to work. So as you're adding in a customer address, what will happen is if that property has been on Zillow and has any Zillow data, you're going to see images of that property, as well as bedrooms, bathrooms, and square footage. So this is just kind of a way for you to like see, you know, what you're working with, you know, so that if the customer says, you know, they have a 2-bedroom, you know, you can see here that they actually have a 3-bedroom. So that'll help you out a little bit. And then, yeah, you just complete booking. And then when you complete the booking, what happens is it will go in here. And from here, all you really have to do in like your day-to-day process is, you know, one, figure out somebody to go do the work. So if you click on assign, you're going to see your different teams in here that you've added into ConvertLabs. You can do things like view their schedule. And then you can either invite them to a job or you can assign them to this job. And you can invite multiple people, and, you know, you can have it set up so that whoever picks it first gets it. You can have a certain amount of people, you know, to be able to pick the job. So there's a lot of things that we're doing in here. Also, you can have it set up so that you have certain teams that when they log into their app, they can see all of the jobs that are unassigned, and then they can pick whatever ones they want. And then with the credit card aspect here under payments, so ideally what you'd see is a charge button here, which means that the booking's ready to be charged. And how it works is and you can turn this on and off, but the day before the service, the credit card will be placed on a hold. So that way you understand that there's money on that card, and you can have somebody go out, and at the end of the day, when you're ready to charge that credit card, you know you're going to get paid, and you don't have to ever go around chasing payments. So we have that there. And then under booking details, this is kind of, you know, well, essentially booking details. You will also see here GPS locations of your teams. You know, if they marked that they're running late or on the way, or that they started a job or ended a job, you'll be able to see where they were at during those different, you know, statuses that they marked in the system. So we have that. There is the calendar as well. It's just a calendar view, really. It's color-coded by teams. There's also a service provider view. And this is great because this will show you, it's not color-coded by teams, it's color-coded by job status. So if you have any jobs that are unassigned, you'll be able to easily see that. Or if, you know, somebody was invited and they didn't accept it or whatever. So this allows you to kind of see, you know, in a calendar view, any jobs that you know, might have to, you know, assign to somebody or figure out that way. So we have that. There's the customer page. There's also tags that we recently released. We have happiness ratings, so there's an internal rating system as well. You can click on the client and you can kind of see their info. You can add tags for them. You know, if they're like a VIP, or, you know, if they have pets or whatever. So you can have that, and you can just kind of see all their, you know, notes, bookings, quotes, invoices, multiple addresses, whatever payment methods they have. You'll be able to see that there as well. And then, yeah, you can also resend customer portal credentials if they ever want to log into their customer portal. And service providers. So you'll see your service providers here, your wages. You can set them by percentages. So most people will pay out, you know, 50 or 60% for contractors to keep it easy. There's a rating system as well that you'll see in here. So we have that. Provider activity. So provider activity kind of is specific for today. So you're able to see what's happening with your teams without having to reach out to them manually. So there's a list view and there's also a board view. So in real time, you'll be able to see as your, you know, teams mark that they're on their way to a job, or if they've started a job, or if they've completed a job. These cards will move over in real time. And you'll be able to see that. And so hopefully at the end of the day, everyone's, you know, marked as completed, and, you know, you can just kind of go through and charge those customers. You can also set it up, by the way, so that you can charge customers automatically, and it'll just go through at night and automatically charge everybody for that day. So payouts is just going to basically tell you what you owe your teams based off of their wages. And then we will be adding a Gusto integration so that you can pay directly from inside of ConvertLabs. We have invoices and quotes as well. These are separate from bookings. So we think of these as typically custom jobs, although that will be changing in the future, where you can kind of create a quote specific for a booking. But that's where we're at right now. Discount codes, so you can create whatever discount codes. You can make them specific for a customer. So if you have a customer that's like on the fence, you know, you can put in, you know, whatever, you know, Crystal Rocks 10 and give her, you know, 10% off. And then your gift cards you can manage here as well. For marketing, we have some lightweight marketing stuff. So there's emails. Your leads that were collected on your homepage will be in here. You can create new email campaigns. So we have a bunch of different email templates that are like ready to go. It takes a minute to basically send an email like this. It'll pre-populate all of your information, your logo, your company name, all that stuff for that email. So you don't have to spend an hour or two, you know, creating an email in MailChimp. And then there's a bunch of other widgets that we have too. So there's like pop-ups, banners that you can add on your website, you know, if you're running a promotion or anything like that. And then we have websites and domains. So with this, every account includes these websites. You can pick any of these themes. You can preview them, and it's, you know, super easy. You just select the theme, and you can get your website up in a minute, maybe 2 minutes. And if you don't have a domain name, you can buy a domain name here, and it'll instantly connect your domain name. And then we also offer, you know, like if you're using G Suite for your emails, you know, Google Workspace, we can connect that with your domain for free. So that way you can have, you know, professional, you know, email accounts, and you don't have to worry about editing those MX records on your domain and your DNS settings, because that's a pain. So we just, you know, we just do that for people. And yeah, there's like, you know, all the settings are here. I'm not going to bore you with these details, but here you can have your all your services in here. So this will allow you to set up your booking form so that people can book these services on your, you know, on your booking form, your website, and internally as well. And oh, integrations. I'll just kind of quickly go over that. So we use Stripe for our credit card processing. So you do need to have a Stripe account. We also, if you have any problems with Stripe or setting up Stripe, you can always reach out to me. We have a dedicated person in Stripe that helps us with ConvertLabs users. If you have any issues with Stripe, just reach out to me. We have a connection with Nice Job that helps you get more reviews, you know, on like your Google Google account or anywhere else. We have that, and then we have a full Zapier connection too. So if you want to send, like when you get a new booking or a new lead or any kind of thing like that, you can send that off to whatever CRM you want to use, like Go High Level, for example, and then you can have it do all kinds of things inside of there, and it'll trigger all of those different events from ConvertLabs. And yeah, we also have a ConvertLabs specific community, and we'll show you the settings because this is kind of important. Here you can add in your like company info, your logo. This gets pre-populated everywhere. So this will automatically go on your email templates, your websites, everything. So it's like super easy to set up. You don't have to like spend a lot of time doing that individually. There's staff accounts, so you can create admin accounts or regular staff accounts. And if you're doing, if you have a multiple locations, you can set up these locations here. You can do them by zip codes, or you can draw on a map to create specific locations, and each of them can have their own pricing and their own teams and all that. So that's kind of where we're at with ConvertLabs. We're building it out all the time. But yeah, I'll stop there, and let me know if you guys have any questions or anything.
All right. Y'all go ahead with your questions, because I got some questions. So y'all go ahead first.
Yeah, I'll let y'all go first.
So is this ConvertLabs, is it compatible with the website that you already have, or do we have to set up a completely new website?
No. So yeah, it'll work with whatever website you have right now.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, there's just a piece of code that you'll put in your website, and we'll do that for you. So you can just email us like your credentials for wherever your website's located, and our team can go in and just add those booking forms, lead forms, whatever you want into your website.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
I like that.
Go ahead, Miss Shakira.
Next question. Who else was next?
Miss Shakira, she got her hand.
No, she just went.
No, that was Miss Blue.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so y'all, I got a list for you, Kevin, because I went in, I did my research. I didn't know who you were before today, so I had to go and do my research. So I got a couple of questions. So my first question is, I know that you incorporate websites. Do you have tools for like SEO and blog that to help, you know, convert the traffic?
Yeah, so we can add a blog on all of our websites. For SEO, I mean, we're not like an SEO agency, so we can't help with that, but we do have plugins that help you with SEO that are included. So you can utilize those plugins that we have by default added to all of the sites. And a lot of people rank really well just by doing that.
Okay. Another question. I know that you mentioned that you guys do emails. So when a customer books, they'll get a follow-up email for like the confirmation for the booking, the reminders and all that. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so they get those emails. They also get text message notifications. And we include those text messages. So you don't have to create a Twilio account or anything else, we have that all done for you. It's instantly set up.
Cool. Okay, right now I'm currently using Launch 27. So am I going to be able to import all my clients from Launch and bring it over to ConvertLabs?
Yes, we have a migration tool where you basically just send us your logins for Launch, and it will look at your pricing, your customers, everything, and it'll automatically import it into ConvertLabs. So we're moving over like the biggest clients that are on Launch 27 right now. So yeah,
I've had them for a while, but just with the research that I did today, like you have so many more features. It's insane, and you make it so simple and easy. Yep. Like the dashboard, everything is simple. Like it took me a minute to learn Launch 27. That's why I didn't want to leave, because I'm like, I'm gonna have to relearn everything. Yeah. But everything is like simple and to the point. You talked about the disinfectant pop-ups. Like I saw how you can, like, you know, hey, we're doing COVID sprays or whatever. You could put that at the top. So I marked that question off. And then the email marketing, you kind of touched on that a little bit with the templates. How much can we actually do, you know, with the cold emailing and that type of deal?
I mean, to be honest, it's kind of like a lightweight, you know, way to email. If you're going to be doing like really extensive stuff and you have complicated lists, you might just want to use like MailChimp or Go High Level or something like that has just a lot more that we can't compete with. But if you have like a list of like 100 customers and you just want to email them, it's really easy to just do that. And you can edit stuff very easily on there. But, you know, again, like I said, if you have like a lot of lists and there's other platforms that are just easier to do that off of.
Yeah, but if I just want to bring the clients over from Launch 27 and kind of like remarket to those clients, I can do that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. One last question. Eventually I'm going to get to a point where, you know, starting a community of people. So do you have like an affiliate link to how Megan, you know, kind of put us on with this?
We do. Yeah. Let me share my screen real quickly, and I can show you. So here, every account has this. It's on the bottom left where it says share and earn. If you click on this, there will be a pop-up where you get a unique link, and then you can utilize that, and it'll show you, you know, how many people clicked on it and all of that.
Okay. And then with the capturing of the leads, like if somebody starts to fill out the booking form, like you guys are able to capture those emails and try to convert?
So we don't have that on the booking form yet. We will have it on the multi-step form. So the one thing to just kind of be careful with that is it's not technically legal. They have to submit something for you to be able to market to them. And so if you're using anything from like for your texting or email campaigns, that's kind of just like a really gray area, but we will be implementing something like that for people to use if they wish.
Okay, awesome.
But the lead form that's on your homepage, you'll get a notification, like a text message and an email, as soon as somebody fills that out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Two more questions. I'm not going to take up everybody's time. Okay, so the mobile app for the cleaners, can you kind of dive in on that a little bit? I know you said we could track them with the GPS and everything comes over real time. Like, how does that work?
Yeah, so it's on the Apple Store right now, and we're getting it on the Android store within the next few days. And so there's a couple different things that they can do on there. They can view available jobs. If you have that set up for them, they can see jobs that they've been invited to. They can see their jobs and the details of the jobs. They can do things like mark the different statuses that we mentioned. And then they can set their business hours, which is, you know, the general times that they want to work, the general days they want to work, and then also their availability. So if they're always not available every Friday, you know, morning, then they can input that in the system, and then you'll see that when you're like assigning them. and you can overwrite it if you want. So as an admin, you can just overwrite it. You know, if you texted them and they said, yeah, you know what, I can take it, you can just do that way.
Okay, perfect. And last question, I see that you have like 3 different plans. So with the basic plan, would it be suitable, you know, transferring from launch 27 to start with the basic and kind of just work the way up?
Yeah, for sure. As long as you have 3 teams or less, that's totally fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool.
Dang, I wish we had some horns. Dun, dun, dun. Like that was killer. I love it.
Great,
I love
all
it.
great questions.
Good
All
questions.
great questions. Who wants to go next? Okay, I'll go. Is there any way, can you show me an example of email marketing? Just take me in that a little bit more. Because I was playing around with it and I got stuck. So I was a little confused on how it works. So yeah, if you could bring me in on that and just show me an example of how it works, that'd be great.
Sure. Let me see if we can do that. So let's see here. So again, like if you're going to be doing a lot of email marketing, like I probably would not be using, you know, our current campaign, because to be honest, this is kind of what we were building more than 5 years ago. We were basically doing marketing software for launch 27. And so we kind of stopped working on our marketing software just to focus on all of our booking stuff, the booking side of things. So I would recommend, you know, maybe using MailChimp or whatever you want to use if you're going to be doing a lot of this stuff. But essentially how it's supposed to work is you go here and you pick a theme. Let's see. It doesn't really matter. I'll just pick, I'll pick this one. So let's see if we preview it. So it's selected here because there's that blue box around it. And if I go up, and then click on next. Yeah, my computer does not like screen it's like really so you put in your campaign name, scheduled date of when you want it to go out. It's going to show you the from email, which is the one that you have in your general settings, your subject, and then your recipients. You should be able to select a lead list here. There we go. So you'd be able to select whatever list that you want that's on the other page, or you can upload a exclude list here as well. And then from there, let me see if it'll work if I click on customize email. And then here you can go and you can customize this email campaign. And there is a way to preview it as well. If you you can send a test to yourself. So I recommend obviously sending a test, making sure the email looks right. And then if it does, you can go, oops. I did not complete that. Oh man. Okay. Super slow. Yeah.
It's okay.
That's okay.
We got patience.
All right.
Yeah, so basically you'd send a preview email, and then if you go to next, you can do the confirmation. I might have to enter in these details here. Okay, yeah, this is just not going to be working for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is where it's typing now. I can see that.
Yeah, it's very, very slow, but
it's okay.
Anyways, you can go here. If you have any issues, just reach out to the team too, and we can see if there's anything going on. But you're supposed to be able to go to next, and then it will ask you to confirm the campaign, and then you can schedule it for that time that you put on the details section.
Perfect.
Wow.
So I can basically schedule out all of my holiday flyers, right?
Yeah, exactly. So,
right.
yeah, I think where we're going to be going, we will have our own internal system where you can create like automations, so that you can just, and I'd like the idea of having this already set up for everybody, where it's allow you to just automatically send out these, holiday and promotional emails.
Right.
So that's where I think that's where we're going to be going in the future, near future.
Good. So they'll be able to, you already have all the templates, like the pictures for each holiday okay.
Yeah, I seen something where it said like email number 1 goes out, and then two days later another email goes out. Like,
so that's this email auto sequence here. So this is specific for this homepage form. So because this is kind of how we started the company originally. We were doing these widgets for cleaning companies. And so when somebody enters in their information here, we're tracking them. And if they do not create a booking within, I think it's about 30 minutes or so, then we're going to send them out those emails that were on this page here. So day 1, we're going to send out this email. Day 2, we're going to send out this. And then if they do book, which a lot of times they do, then it'll stop this sequence. They're not going to be continuing to get those emails.
But what landing page is this connected to?
So this is connected to the form that's on your homepage, this form. So it's whatever form is on your homepage, it's automatically connected to that.
Okay. All right. So I see what you're saying. So this is a nurture sequence, and that's really all you can do is that nurture sequence. That's why you say if you want to be extra and you have all these different, campaigns going out, then you need to go high level. You need something bigger.
Yeah.
But this is to nurture your clients.
Correct. Yeah. Now, if you want to do, like a bunch of customizations and automizations and all of that, like definitely use something like Go High Level.
Yeah.
And so like what we can do is we can just send these leads to Go High Level, and then you can do whatever automation, campaign you want to do in there.
Yeah, I think that this is good for startups.
That's the goal.
Because like mainly the people that are starting up, they ain't trying to go high level. Not right now. Like, they're not trying to go to the advanced stuff right this moment. They got to understand this part first. You understand? So the way you got it set up is perfect for the beginners. Perfect. Yeah. This is what the beginners need.
If you're getting like 10 leads a month, like, that's not that many. Like you can pick up the phone and just call them, and you can truly you can manage it in a spreadsheet. That's what I was doing up to like 40K a month, so it's like, it's not that much work to just manually do a lot of that stuff.
Yeah. Okay. And then my next question is, when the client, you said the clients have a portal, right? So what exactly do the clients see in their portal?
Sure. Let me see if I can find an example. All right. CLabs. Oh, you know what? I don't. One second. Let me see if I can find an account with that portal so I can log in there.
Okay. No problem.
Hopefully we don't run over. I got questions too.
Oh, I forgot you. My bad.
Okay, I did. Okay, I found it. So, so when a customer logs in to their portal, this is what they're going to see. They can see their booking history here. They can book again, which is just a version of the booking form. It's going to pre-populate their information. And all they have to do is really just click on book. They can edit their payment method. So they're going to see their credit card, basic credit card details here. They can add new credit cards. And there's also a referral program as well. So you can set it up where the person who's referring gets a credit, or they get credit and they also have a link with a discount code to your company. So this way, you have a client, and they're in the office, they can share this with their coworkers or their family or whoever. And then you can, utilize this here as well.
Wow.
Ooh. Can they can't see any like pictures or anything like that? Like like any after the job's been done, will they get a notification, like that type of thing?
Yeah, so we are adding checklists connected with images into the system. And then we're also adding right now documentation. I'm sorry?
Oh, I'll tell Miss Johnson she took my question.
Sorry. You can ask questions now. I'm sorry. I'm done.
Sorry. Yeah, she took my question. That was gonna be my question because I just wanted to know, because we use Slack, right?
Yeah.
And Slack is our live. That's what we sell Tenacity for, and we let people know that we can communicate with them in real time, and they get to see the before and after pictures. So that was going to be my question about, well, one of my questions about that.
Yeah, that's coming. And then we're also going to allow you to upload documents specific to your cleaners or your customers or the booking. So if there's specific insurance requirements that you have to upload, or you want to upload driver's license image for your cleaner, you can do it in the portal. So that's coming.
I love it. Well, I don't got no more questions because you basically just answered it right then and there. Because that was one of my questions, because I know we use Connect Team, and on Connect Team you're able to upload the W-9, the service agreement for the contractors, and if you have employees, you're able to put the documents in there for them to fill it out, and you can approve it. So that was one of my other questions. Another one of my questions was, because during the process, I'm not sure if I could do this, but I know with one of our questions, when the people go to our booking form, if they state that they are looking to get a deep cleaning on their house or something, we have an area where they can upload their pictures so we can see what it looks like. I know you have a feature where you're able to put the address in and you can see Zillow, but is there a feature to where they can upload something to show their house in real time on the booking form?
The condition.
Yeah, so we can see the condition of the home.
Not currently, but that's a great idea. So I will write that down.
You daggone right you is, Kevin.
That's killer right there. Okay.
Okay. Because it's people need, because I'm gonna tell you what
it's just because of what we just experienced with this guy.
Yeah.
His house was, he sent pictures. Oh my God. Lord.
Yeah, to where we can actually see, because I know that's a huge major pain point, because a lot of people, they may say the house is not in bad condition, and you get there and then we have to recalibrate the contract.
So if there's a form that says living room, upload living room picture, upload first bathroom
I ain't
picture,
seen the stove,
second bathroom picture, open up stove, upload that. We need to see it all before we going out here.
Right.
You know what I mean? If it's one of those bad claims.
Yeah, that was one of my things that I wanted to ask you about, because I told you I had some ideas for you. That was one of my ideas, because I was I'm not sure if it does that, but that was one of my ideas.
I think that's probably something that we can send out after the booking.
Yeah.
I don't like to add stuff before they submit the booking, you know, and get the credit card, because they're just going to drop big time. So we can send them like a link via text message where they can upload, you know, specific images of whatever images they're looking for, and that can be uploaded, you know, to that booking details.
Perfect. Perfect. I'm telling you, that'll be a game changer, because so that way the cleaner can actually know what they're getting themselves into.
We'll know up front whether we have to upcharge them
or not before
versus
we get out
the cleaner
there.
driving all the way out there. Then she's pissed off. Now she's calling us like, this ain't no $150 clean.
Right, right.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Another one that I had was, okay, I know that we're able to send out the quotes. But is there a place where we can send out the service agreement, like for them too as well? Because I know that's something that we do before we go out there. Can we do that too?
So you could edit the notifications that go out, like for like a new booking, and you can add in a link there for wherever you're doing that. So if you have like a DocuSign or whatever you want to use, like even Google now, if you have a Google Workspace, they have free e-signatures. So you can create a document where you can have them, you know, just sign it that way. So I think there's some way to do it, but not internally. We don't have that system, no.
Okay. And my next question, I promise this is my last one. Do the pictures and the templates, do they constantly update, or are they going to be the same emails?
In the emails?
Yeah, because you know how you have the email marketing, right?
Yeah.
We're able to click on it and send out that template. When we go to send out emails, is it always going to be that same?
I think it's going to be the same unless you change.
Yeah. Exactly.
You know, a standard, you know, basic 16-day email campaign. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you could change it up if you want, but it's gonna be the same for everybody.
Okay. Yeah. Well, she answered that. That was it. She answered that. That was it. Anybody else got any questions? Go ahead, Shakira.
I know y'all about tired of me, but I got questions. Okay, so the review, I heard you say, you know, you have a software, well, you have a section in the program where they could get reviews. How does that work? Like they're linked to your Google?
No, so we have an internal review system. So after the job is complete, you can send out an email to the client, and there's like 5 stars and they can just, on the email, they click on however many stars. That's going to rate the team and give the team an average. And then your customer, all of their reviews is going to give them their, like, we call it like customer happiness rating. It's like how happy that customer is. So that's not going to Google or anything like that. We will be implementing a system where it goes into Google, but right now we work with a company called Nice Job, and that's all they do is that. So if you're using Nice Job, when a booking is completed, it will send a trigger to Nice Job to say, hey, start this campaign to try to get me more that review from that customer. So yeah, that's where we're at right now.
So once it goes through Nice Job, let's say they give a 5-star review and we want to try to convert that to Google. Nice Job can't do that at all.
Nice Job's going to get you that review on Google or Yelp or Thumbtack or all these different platforms.
Oh.
So they have their own technology that they're doing to kind of maximize these different platforms and getting you reviews on there from that one customer.
So when Nice Job gets these reviews, let's say we didn't want to pay for anything anymore, are they removing reviews? No. How is it working?
No, those reviews are going to stay on those platforms.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Nice Job gets the reviews from the client, and then they have systems to send it over to Google and to Yelp or whoever.
Yeah, so they're able to syndicate on a lot of platforms that one review.
Okay.
Wow. Go ahead, Shakira, if you got any more questions.
I got some more.
You made me think of something else. Girl. Okay.
Okay, so we talked about the commercial booking form too. How in depth can we get with commercial? Because commercial can get tricky with pricing and that kind of deal. So how does that work?
So it's really just kind of like a get more information or contact us form.
Okay.
So it's just going to put them into the system. But then you're going to have to reach out because, commercial is just so custom.
Mm-hmm.
We don't really have a way for you to have allow people to book a commercial job right now. I mean, unless you're only doing something specific and you're able to do it, you can, but that's just like a contact us form basically.
Okay. That's good.
One more other question I had on launch 27. So I'm able to put at least like a 48-hour block. So let's say a customer goes in and books online. I have at least a 48-hour notice, before I have to send somebody out. Is it a way to kind of control that or gauge?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, we have that. You can put whatever time limit you want on that.
Okay, and then also for so let's just say for 2:00, I have 5 slots open. Can I control it that way as well? I want 8 slots open for 8 a.m. and I need 5 slots open for 11. So that way I'm not overbooking.
Currently, we don't have time slots like Launch 27 has. You can do it based off of team availability. You can kind of do it like time slots on there. So there's different ways of setting it up on ConvertLabs.
Okay. So it's ways to do that. So you're not.
Yeah. And the team can look at your settings and launch, and we can figure out a way to kind of make that work, or give you some suggestions of what we can do better.
Okay. And one more other question. So will there be like a special entry rate for us? Like I see online, it's like 67. Like if, we're coming in with the community, do we get like a special advantage rate or something like that?
Yeah, well, we're doing, so if you reach out, if you just let me know that you're coming into the community, we're doing, I think it was 30-day free trial.
Yep.
So just reach out to us and then we'll manually just edit your account so that you have that trial time.
Okay. And then I know one of the other group members mentioned their current website. So if we want to come in with our current website, we can still connect like the blogs and everything from your software to our current website.
No, I don't think so. You'd have to use our website because it's connected to ours, like the blog part.
Okay.
But I mean, depending on what platform are you using?
What are we using?
Wix.
Okay. I think the team will have to take a look and see, but I don't think there's a way for us to use I don't know. Maybe there might be. There might be. I don't know.
There might be a way to copy and paste stuff.
Okay, so
they might be able to clone it and.
So one thing I can say, maybe we should talk about this because I'm gonna start talking real techie, but you will understand. But I found out there is a way on Wix that you could do that. As long as I have like a hyperlink to be able to integrate that inside of the blog. I even found out on Wix there is an area where you can integrate your YouTube, your social media, and I saw that on your email. At the bottom, you have the social links. So are you putting that in there too? The social links in there for when they send out the email marketing? You're doing that too as well?
Yeah, so under the general business settings, you can add in your social links and that'll populate all over the place.
Yeah, I can actually show you Wix, and there's a way I feel like you could do that. You could integrate just like the booking form. You know how on Wix you can go in and you can implement it, and you said, hey, just make it a page. So I'm thinking just make it a page for the blog, right? And then just implement it that way. Because you know how before you were saying that you didn't have actual link. It's more so the what do you call it? The code that you're going to put in there. But we could just add on a page that says this is for the blog and then just integrate it that way. That's what I was thinking. But I would have to show it to you to make that possible.
Yeah.
But I can show you.
I'm not sure. Like our tech team would have to take a look and
Okay.
figure it out.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Let me know because I'm techie too. So let me know. Let me know.
Yeah.
Because if that's what I can add to my websites, I'm gonna add your booking form and the blog and everything to the websites because that I build because I feel like it'll be a game changer. Like seriously for every client that comes in. So they can gain the clientele and it's user friendly. It's not hard for them to actually use it. So sorry, Chicken.
And by the way, if
I'm
anyone doesn't want to use their Wix anymore, like we can take all that content that's on your Wix account and we can add it to one of our websites. So it's not starting from scratch. You know, we'll copy and paste a lot of that stuff over.
Okay, and you're able to on the website, let's just say they do commercial and residential, you're able to have two separate buttons to where they can do the perfect. Okay, perfect.
So they wouldn't have to pay Wix anymore monthly.
Right.
Just be
They can cut with
ConvertLabs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, you helping me out because now I can give people options and let
So
them know.
what about the
and
the
affiliate links too.
Yeah, I mean, unless your website. Oh, sorry.
I know, right? Go ahead. What you were saying?
Unless your website's ranking like really well, I would keep it. You know, if you're like in the top couple pages of Google for a lot of those terms that you're looking for, definitely keep your site. Don't mess with it. But if you're not ranking at all, it's not really like doing anything for you. And our websites are based on WordPress, which typically rank really well on Google and stuff. So something to just consider.
Okay. Send for that, Captain. Anybody else got any more questions?
Oh, what about the domains? Does the domain, you have to pay for the domain, or does all that come with it as well?
So domains, if you're buying a domain, it's separate. It's something like $13 to $15 a year. It's a separate subscription. So that way, if you cancel your ConvertLabs subscription for whatever reason, or you pause it, whatever, you don't lose that domain subscription. That domain, you can keep paying that $15 a year. If there's some people that are like, hey, you know what, life is too busy. I want to start this business later on. You can still keep your domain name. But if you have an existing domain name, you don't have to like transfer it over. You can just point it to our servers, so that way your website can get up and everything. So our tech team is more than happy to help with all that stuff.
Yay!
Okay.
I love that.
Okay.
I love that.
Any
other questions, y'all? Because who else got a tech team that's gonna set it up for you? Like for real, it's normally.
I cringe at like having people be like web developers. Like don't spend that time. It's we have people on the team that will do in 5 minutes what takes me like 2 hours. So I tell everyone, just send whatever you want to us. Our email is hello@convertlabs.io, and the team can do a lot of stuff and help you in a lot of ways. So
awesome.
always reach out. Yeah.
If I wanted to charge a client right away, I can do that.
Yeah, there's a way to just charge any card on file.
Okay.
For whatever reason.
For the independent contractors, is there a way to block out what we're getting for the job, and they can just see what they're?
Yeah, so you can show them estimated payout or not, and that's what they're gonna earn.
So it's like
okay, cool. And I already know the answer to that. All right. Y'all ain't got no questions, man?
So yeah. You said that I could. So we could like send the reminder that goes out. They'll know who the cleaner is. We can personalize the email to let them know, hey, Susie is coming out to your scheduled appointment at 9 o'clock. Yeah. She'll arrive sharply. Like, can we put like a photo of her, or we could just say that's who comes?
I'm actually not sure if we have that tag enabled yet.
Okay.
For cleaner name. And I don't think we have the ability to have a cleaner image. But that's something that we can add in for sure.
Yeah.
But it will let them know that the cleaner's on the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll let them know that the cleaner's on the way for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and by the way, if anybody ever has like suggestions of things like this while they're using ConvertLabs or whatever, always send it to us. You know, we have a huge list of things that we want to build out, and the more interest there is in something, you know, the more priority it gets. So
Right.
I'll make a note for that too.
Okay. Awesome sauce. I told you, listen, I'm gonna hit you up with ideas. I told you that. Anybody got any other questions? Anybody? Y'all ain't got no questions.
This was amazing. This
I
software
love
is
it.
amazing. Right. Do you have any clients on ConvertLab that are using ConvertLab and they're using this one software for multiple states? They got ICs all over.
That's a good question. That's a good question.
Yeah, we are, and then we're also bringing on Aloha Maids, and they're a pretty large company. They're doing like over $3 million a year, and they're in like I think 20 plus cities. So we're migrating them over from launch, and so we're dealing with all of that. And so I can guarantee you, you know, if they're so complicated that we can pretty much manage anything after having migrated them over. But we have several people in multi cities. Yeah.
Right.
Can they leave the contractors or the employee, like, can they leave the cleaner a tip? Are they able to leave the cleaner a tip?
So we're building that out right now.
Okay.
So what we're going to be building out is after the job, because I don't like having the tip on the booking form.
Yeah.
It's presumptuous, and it's a little tacky.
Yeah.
So we're going to have, after the booking is completed, there'll be a text message and an email that goes out with a link, and that link will be a link that you can customize the different tip amounts to whatever you want, like the default settings, and then also custom tip amounts, and then you can have it set up so that 100% of that is calculated for the cleaner payout, if you want, or however you want to have that set up. So
Awesome.
that is coming. Yeah.
Awesome. Would it be too much? I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but would it be too much for them to have an option to versus leaving a like written review or like a video testimonial? Like, would that be too much for them to do?
We just got to kind of figure it out of like the process.
Okay.
The video stuff gets a little tricky because of like uploading it and everything, and where's it going.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's talk about that. And
that's
you
fine.
You could probably put in like a job form.
Yeah, because I got a whole lot of stuff. So yeah, I got a lot. I told you I had a lot of ideas. Go ahead, Miss Stacy. Go ahead, Miss Stacy.
I just want to know, are there any pros or cons to having a WordPress website?
I don't think there's any. Well, okay. The one con is sometimes it's a little difficult to edit it. You know, like Wix might be a lot better at editing, but when it comes to like performance, and if you look at the websites that rank really well, like if you Google anything like house cleaning in Los Angeles, the top 2-3 pages of the search results, they're all going to be WordPress websites. I can pretty much guarantee that, right? So there's just a lot of features that WordPress offers to help you to just make more money. It's a lot more customizations. There's a lot of things you can do on there. It doesn't really limit you in any way, but sometimes you need a web developer to do things that you want to do.
Right.
So
I love that.
Makes sense. All right. Any other questions?
Yeah, before we end this
y'all
call,
quiet. I do value Kevin's time.
Absolutely,
Okay, it's 7:32. Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Because we about to press that button.
So one question. Do you need Connect Team if you have ConvertLab?
No.
Nope. Ain't no need.
You don't need both. You don't need both.
Okay.
No, you don't. That was a
True,
good
and after
question. Good
he
question,
finished with what he got going on, you ain't gonna need Slack either, because he gonna integrate that.
That's what I'm waiting for.
I'm waiting for it.
I can't wait. I want to use one thing.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay.
Who
Anybody else?
Miss Charlotte.
Miss Charlotte, go ahead. Oh,
Is the link already posted in the chat?
Miss Megan, you put the link in there? Are you driving, girl?
It's in the community. I can post it in the community. I don't have it on my phone right
Miss Megan is gonna post the link in the community for me.
Yeah, she gonna post it.
I forgot she was driving right now. So, who all signing up? Let me see you raise a hand. Who's gonna sign up tonight? Who is going to sign up?
I know that's right. Come on now, Miss
Okay.
Shakira, Miss Charlotte. All right now.
Yes, Miss Shakira, you got a question?
Yeah, I had one more question. I keep hearing you saying like a lot of people are converting from Launch 27. Like, what other features, because sometimes the features get so in depth, you don't even know what features to ask about. So what other features are topping Launch 27?
So, do you know who Neil is with Made This?
I do not.
So he has like 30 plus franchises. And so the main thing that he's looking for that we're building for him is an iCal integration, because he does a lot of Airbnbs and VRBOs, like a lot. Mm-hmm. And so with our integration, when a booking is created on that client's Airbnb, mm-hmm. it's going to create a booking to clean that Airbnb. But it's not just that. We're also doing things like if that booking is canceled, we're going to cancel the booking. If the date is moved, we're going to move the date for cleaning. So there's a lot of stuff like that that takes them a lot of time, and they're having to use this other system outside of Launch 27. That is just, it's killing them because it takes so much man hours to manage it. So we're reducing 2 of those softwares with ConvertLabs, and we're working right now. We actually have a call with them tomorrow and doing a lot of testing. So that's just one example of the iCal thing. But there are some people that are having some issues with Launch, with it's just kind of not being super reliable with these larger companies.
I think it just got dated, and like you guys just came in and kind of did what they were doing, but put all the sprinkles and the glitter on it, and it made it easy for us.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I say. I think that it's very, very user friendly. Anything I can use is user friendly, because I got a low tolerance for technology. Very low. Okay, I will put it down quick if I understand.
All right, y'all. Y'all have any more questions before we let Mr. Kevin go? Any more questions?
Who else?
Shakira, why you do
that?
Why you do that?
I was
trying to put my hand down and put it back up. I was trying to put it
on fire tonight, y'all.
All right, y'all. Y'all have any more questions? Any more? But before we go, I need for everybody on this call to clap, to put some confetti for Mr. Kevin coming and doing this.
This was an amazing
call with us. Please, everybody, show him some love, you guys.
Real good.
What a great community you guys have. This is such a cool space.
Yes.
Great people in here.
For everybody that's doing stuff the dinosaur way, we're not going to go do walkthroughs and stuff on nobody's house no more, y'all. You need a booking form.
Period.
Okay? You're not driving across town to go look at nothing. Get a booking form. It's 2025. All right. All right. Go ahead, Miss Nadine.
Miss Megan just put the link in there.
Thank you, Miss Megan. Miss Nadine, you got your hand up?
Oh no, it was an error. Sorry.
Girl, I thought you was gonna give me something.
All right, y'all.
All right. We're gonna close it out. Kevin, let everybody know where they can find you at. Please.
I'll drop my my personal email, kevin@convertlabs.io.
Okay.
So feel free to reach out to me if you guys need anything at all. Or if you need any tech support, hello@convertlabs.io. But I'm super responsive. You can always book a Zoom call with me to go over anything, or just chat business or anything you need. I'm always around.
All right. And just remember, everybody in the community, you get a 30-day trial that you need to take advantage of.
I know
okay?
that's right. I know
I was
that's
gonna
right.
say too, CBN is coming up, and I feel like he would get a lot of people from CBN. I don't know if you know about that, but it's gonna be in Jacksonville next week, and I feel like you could do really well there.
Yes, most definitely. I'll talk to AJ about it.
Yeah, I would love that opportunity. I'm thinking about him coming to the women's retreat, all types of stuff. Like for real, like this is serious. Like they need to be aware. Everybody needs to be aware of what the software does. We thank you so much, Kevin, for coming here and just taking your time out of your day and just sharing this time with everybody in the community to let them know what ConvertLab does. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. We're gonna let
you.
you go now. I know we went a little over time, but I really appreciate it.
Yeah.
You doing this training for us today. Okay. Y'all
Thank
got any questions?
I do.
Everything is inside here. Oh, you got a question, Miss Charlotte?
All right,
Is it a demo on there that we can watch too?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this was recorded, but there's also, if you go to demo.convertlabs.io, you can check it out and play around with it without having to create an account.
Right.
Okay.
Miss Stacy said, can you repeat the email address again?
They also just uploaded some videos on YouTube, y'all, for ConvertLabs. I did see that. So I can put that in the community too.
Yeah.
I saw that. That just dropped. Just dropped.
Okay. Miss Adrian, you said you wanted the email again?
Kevin just put it in the chat. Thank you.
It's in the chat, y'all.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
Anything else,
right
y'all? Y'all are some true legends. You know how you be trying to get off the phone with people, and as soon as you say I'm about to get off the phone,
that's where everybody got all the questions.
So y'all, listen. For now or forever, hold your peace. Y'all have any other question, Mr. Kevin, before we let him go? We good? We good. All right.
We're good. All right, Kevin, we're gonna let you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody. Nice meeting you all.
Nice meeting you as well.
Thank you. Bye. Are we staying?
Well, look like everybody leaving.
Oh, I thought they were staying.
Good night, y'all.
Good night. Good night.